Greg McCallum in charge of today's game. Illawarra to kick off. Enjoy the action, and good afternoon to Mike Stevenson.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of pressure put on Balmain. They folded against St George last week. They've really got to put it together early.
Well, that's Gary Jack taking it up. Strong defence from the Steelers. Roach. And this is the test. The battle of the forwards. And an early penalty against Illawarra. Roach held down. McCallum keeping coolness in the proceedings early on. That's Gale. Back to Sironen. Peter Smith in there with Upfield. And Michael Pattison. Bridge. A bit of a move on here. It goes to Pearce. Well anticipated by Illawarra. Coming up in 2s and 3s. Bridge. Last tackle for the Tigers. Now what's the ploy? Another bomb. It's Gale working it. Jack's ball to Pearce. Down the flank is Grounds, and he's almost through. Ankle tapped. So Balmain so close on the last tackle, they changed the tactics, and it almost brought a try to Peter Grounds.
Good play by the Tigers. They switched the ball to the blind side. Illawarra just caught napping for just a second, and only a last-ditch ankle tap just got them out of trouble.
That's Bolt. And too much enthusiasm from David Brooks and Roach all over him, lying all over the man.
Well, they do all the good work, Jim, and you get a prop forward that throws it away by a silly penalty. And he fully deserves that dressing down from the referee, McCallum. I don't know what he's been eating in the fortnight off, Jim. Must have been raw meat. He's fired up. But once again, a silly penalty.
It's 2 penalties he's given away in the last 2 minutes.
That's not what Stanton would be wanting from his charges.
So it's Illawarra. McIndoe there. Michael Bolt. Mackey settling it down well in there. Cutting back into the middle. Upfield. Pattison. Carberry. Kissell on the chase. Was he knocked down? Gary Jack going after the ball, and it's a penalty. No, it's not. It's a knock on. And a scuffle off the field. That's Pattison. Mackey controlling the action. Upfield through Pattison. That's Kissell. Pattison again. Greg Mackey. Hot potato. Mannix. McIndoe. What a brilliant take. What a great run by Alan McIndoe. And Jack picks him up. That's why he's the leading try scorer. Steve Larder on the chase. He's put it very close for a run into the corner. Just a little bit too long. But Illawarra, they're blazing here. This is magnificent football from the Steelers.
Great football, Jim. They're not frightened to keep the ball alive. This is where the experience of Gary Jack and Wayne Pearce really has to come into it. The skipper has to take control, settle things down, not do any fancy stuff, get back into the swing of this game.
Scott Gale. Bridge cuts it out to Conlon. That's Beaven. Here goes Grounds. Great move by Balmain inside Gary Jack, and that's a brilliant Balmain try. Well, Balmain showed their mettle there. Very cool. A beautifully constructed play. They were deep. The passes were good. They got the gap, and Jack finished it off.
Beautiful football by Balmain. Just simple play on the ball, a beautiful ball by Conlon. Quick pass out, and there you see Illawarra paying the price of bringing their defence up quickly. It was only left to the 5'8", Trevor Kissell out wide. Where was the centre? Where was the wing? Good play. Here we see it. Beautiful ball. Watch the pass from Conlon. Magnificent. Out there by Beaven and onto the winger grounds. Did well, kept his cool, and that's why this boy is the Australian fullback. Gives a little cheerio call for his mum and gets a 4-pointer.
This should be a pushover. It is, and it's 6-0. 23 minutes gone in the game, and Balmain are on the board. All right, they're back down at the end where they can do some damage. Again, standing a long way back. Peter Grounds with an initial burst. They're in a good spot. Elias. Gale. Stanton. Scott Gale. Look at this. Scott Gale's in. Well, Illawarra, who made such an impressive defensive start, had a real lapse there. And that was the easiest try to Scott Gale. No defence at all. And Balmain, tremendous start in the first half now. Look at this.
This came from virtually nothing. Gale was stood still, but he's got magic feet. And it's what the Balmain fans have been wanting from this boy all season.
Conlon adds the extras. 2 from 3 shots. It's 12-0 after 33 minutes. Jeff Hardy's about to come on. And Greg Mackey is going off. Greg Mackey, who had a brilliant game last week. He's got a cut there. Next week, Balmain play Granada at Leichhardt on Saturday. If you come out there, you could win a couple of grand final tickets. So be at Leichhardt if you can't be on ABC television. Now that's Gale. Hardwick. Gale again. Brooks. Balmain starting to dent this Illawarra defence now. Sironen. Kissell and Carberry made the tackle. Roach looking for the play all the time. Elias, last tackle. The old bomb. Look at them come through. Gary Jack was there, and they've almost scored. Beaven dropped it. It came down loose, and Beaven went for the ball, but I think he knocked it on in goal. Have a look. It goes sideways, and Beaven dropped it.
It would have been a try, Jim.
Gale. Look at this. Pearce is after it. Got the bounce. Oh, but not the ball. And Steve Larder, beautifully tackled by Gale. It was all there.
Good play.
Came up to him on a plate. So at half-time, Balmain with 2 tries. 1 to Jack, 1 to Gale, and 2 goals to Conlon have a more than handy lead after Glenn Stanton replaced Gary Bridge and Greg Mackey went off. A vital loss with Jeff Hardy coming on. Well, Gale's got it. Balmain back in business. Glenn Stanton, who replaced Bridge in the first half, went off with a hamstring injury. Scott Gale looking for somebody. Thank you. There's Jack. Infield is Humphreys. Humphreys trying to go past Larder. Benny Elias following it up. Good backing up by Balmain. And it's still hot. That's Brooks. Gale. Illawarra defence really stretched. Gale plays it forward, and it's a penalty against Illawarra offside. So Balmain has started the second half impressively. No problem, and it's 14-0 to the Tigers. Larder. McIndoe. Kissell inside the Larder. Larder, a good run. Tackled by Gale. Worthington. Beautiful ball to McIndoe. Look at McIndoe go, but for the covering tackle. Scott Gale in cover. They've still got it. Larder after the ball. Brooks going back. And a strong tackle from Max Mannix. Fine play by Illawarra, but Balmain's defence was equal to it.
Good play by the winger McIndoe. On this performance, Jim, McIndoe would have to get in one of the city sides. Not only... Just watch this beautiful ball. That really was good football. Watch how the winger keeps himself from going into touch. And good play. Illawarra have to get this ball out wide. It's no good trying to go through the forwards. The Balmain defence down the middle is very strong.
Here's the break. It's Pattison. Chased by Gary Jack. And he makes the tackle. Well, it was Worthington who set it up for Pattison. Here they go. Hardy. Great chance for Illawarra. 10,000 fans will sound like 100,000 here. And it's Worthington who scores. Steve Worthington, who's had a big game in defence. It was he who put Pattison through the gap a minute ago. And now he scored the try, and Illawarra are on the board.
Well, I said that the Balmain defence was far too strong down the middle. Pattison proved me wrong. It was a Worthington pass, and here we see Worthington going through. And they fully deserved this try. They'd never given up the ghost. A lot of teams would have given it away. But Worthington threw the dummy, bolt run round him, in for the try.
He kicks it. Balmain 14. Illawarra 6. Almost half an hour left in the match.
Well, will Balmain fold again, Jim?
Worthington, the try scorer. Balmain's last two matches have gone down in the second half. Bolt and Illawarra are storming them. Worthington, that's upfield. And that's exactly what Illawarra's pattern is at the moment. Straight upfield at the heart of Balmain's defence. Smith goes down in Pearce's tackle. Hardy's a dummy half. That's Hetherington. Carberry back to Hetherington. Straight ahead. Here's the last tackle. Hardy's getting set behind the action. He's got the ball. Kissell. Good ball this. Look at Armstrong's in. Armstrong's in control. What a score for the Illawarra Steelers. Armstrong's been injured, but it's a brilliant try. 14-10. Illawarra right back in business. You can see it coming a mile away with the cutout pass. Here it is.
Beautiful play. Getting the ball out wide. I thought for one moment the referee was going to blow for a forward pass. But a beautiful pass out wide. Armstrong, lovely step inside. And he certainly winded himself there. But that's good play by the Steelers. And is it a case of deja vu for the Balmain side again? Beautiful pass by Kissell. And Armstrong. Well, the doctor's not messing around. They're taking him straight away from the field.
Well, that's a blow for Illawarra because not only is Tony Armstrong very elusive on the wing, but he's their goal kicker. So Steve Larder can bring it back to a 2-point difference with this kick. Here he goes. It's swinging. Look at this. It's there. Yes, sir. And the Illawarra Steelers are bringing their fans right out of their seats here. Carberry. Kissell.
face on Frank Stanton, we just saw him on the screen there, said it all. He must be wondering what on earth is happening to his side. A fortnight ago, just at more or less the same time against St George.
Sironen's going off. Sironen's being sent off. It's 13 men to 12. Pattison loses it to Hardwick. It's Conlon. Wide of the ruck, it's Beaven. Knocked down, intercepted. McIndoe. He's away from him. Look at McIndoe go. Tremendous effort by McIndoe. He's lost it. Oh, Alan McIndoe, what a performance. It's a penalty for a double movement, but he did everything possible but scored the try from nothing. Look at this. What determination.
Determination, look at that. That's great play. And oh, so unfortunate. Over-enthusiasm.
It's Bolt. Larder. The wind behind him. It's running towards touch. Look at it go. You'd think that Illawarra had scored a try from the reaction of their fans. Frank Stanton, he's got plenty to think about. They can live up to their name here in the next 20 minutes if they win this game. Pearce plays it. Offside.
You can't afford to be doing that when there's a fellow called Ross Conlon on the opposition side.
Balmain with 12 men. Sironen sent off for an attempted headbutt. Conlon can put them 4 points clear. Just off the centre of the park. He's hit it beautifully, and he's got it. Majestic kick from Ross Conlon. Balmain lead by 4 points. All right, look out, Balmain, for the next 6 tackles. Larder. Illawarra organising their play. Kissell. The hand of experience may tell here. Bolt. Worthington to Pattison. On to Bolt again. That's Hetherington. Last tackle. They want the 4-pointer. Field goal is no good to them. Worthington's close. He flicks it back. Keep it alive. Larder hurls the ball. Hardy dashes for a gap. Back to Upfield. There's Kissell. Kissell goes for the line. It's fumbled there. I think Balmain have got it. It would have been a handover in any case. But Illawarra desperately trying to keep it alive to score the try. Balmain hold out. Jack's lost it. What an error. Now here's Illawarra's chance. Settle it down. That's Mannix. All right. 10 out. Beautiful ball, and it's a try to Carberry. Very close. Just short of the line, Carberry. Sleight of hand almost created the try. Bolt. Hetherington loses it. Back to the Steelers. Carberry. High tackle. Will Balmain get it back, but not without some anxiety. There's some heavy tackles going on out there. Some of them are getting a bit high too. Upfield. Good run. Bolts. 10 minutes left. And Illawarra are hammering it again. Kissell's ball for Worthington. Pattison. They won't say no, these fellas. Hetherington loses it to go. Look out. Here's a chance. Humphreys. Humphreys off Beaven. Steams down there. And Illawarra losing possession and very nearly a try to the Tigers. They've still got it. Pearce on the blind. Pearce is going to score. That was a very heady piece of football by Wayne Pearce. He seized the opportunity on the blind side, and that try, despite the fact that they've got only 12 men, should wrap it up.
Good play here by the centre, Paul Beaven, through the dummy. Took it to the blind side. As you said, Jim, good play by the skipper. Notice the dummy, switches it back, and all at sea just left Pearce, strong and fast, seals the game.
Mannix has left the field as Ross Conlon has a tough kick on the angle. Looks good, doesn't it? Oh, what a kick. When he hits the ball well, it is just magnificent. Roach.
Had a strong game as a prop, Roach. Really has worked hard, especially when they went down to 12 men. He's taken the ball up
Gale.
Several occasions.
McIndoe. He's up again. Look at this man go. What a great run by Alan McIndoe. And Gale has to cover him again. It's about the 5th time in the game that Scott Gale's had to make the cover. And it's a penalty against the Tigers.
Well, it isn't often, Jim, that I'd give the man of the match to a man on the losing side, but I think you've got to give it to this Alan McIndoe, haven't you? Really has had a whale of a game.
That's O'Connell. Look at this. Upfield pops it up and bolts in. Bolts in for the try. Michael Bolt. He and Elias have had a ding-dong battle all day. It's a try right in the corner. Just 6 points the difference. Upfield involved in the try. Here it is.
Watch the switch of play on the blind side. Good run here. Upfield. Comes up a Balmain player, the referee McCallum says, and Bolt, the hookers love to do that. And full credit to them as well. They fully deserved that try.
Yeah, but I think it's lost its Rolex movement or something today. It's not going so well, so there may be a bit more time left as Larder goes for the extras. It's a good kick! Yes! So it's 22-18.